Is switch off your phones. You can hear clearly. And just close your eyes, please. Okay, friends, today I hope you have seen that subject. The subject today is self-knowledge. As always, self-knowledge. Is it compulsory or optional? It's an amazing subject. Last evening, I was, as usual, sitting on the roof terrace, and God's grace, we have a beautiful place. I hope sometimes you can go up to your own building top and just observe the creation. And one thought comes. It is so gripping and so beautiful. And then I said this thought came that today we shall have a talk on this self-knowledge, self-awareness. Should it be compulsory for everybody or it should be optional? Now, have fun. Please relax. Don't sit down there tight. I am going to understand it. No. To be tight is optional or compulsory? So sit down tight. I'm going to understand. Is it optional or compulsory? Body by itself, always tight or relax? Move out into the world, universe outside. The whole universe. Is it restless? Which the Upanishads will declare so beautifully. Dhyayativa samudra. Ocean is in meditation. Dhyayativa parvataha. Mountain is in meditation. Dhyayativa prithvi. Earth is in meditation. In fact, Dhyayativa srishti, the whole universe is in meditation. That is compulsory subject. There is no option. Agitation is not an option for the universe. Agitation is an option for the universe. Compulsory is its nature. meditation. Just take the two words, silence and sound. Sound is optional. Silence, no choice. Compulsory. Always there. Now think of, friends, in this universe, which includes our body, that existence, there is no choice. Compulsory subject. Our body may or may not be here. For others, we are optional. For me, you are optional. Your body may or may not be there. But universe is not optional. And universe is not a body for a person. And your physical body, please think of that. Is it an option for you? It has to be there. It has to be there. But in this physical body, that by which the body is the gateway to the universe. And in that way, your body is not optional. To see, hear, touch, taste, smell, everything, there is no choice. You have to have a body. Without the physical body, we have no access to the universe. So between the body and other bodies, my body is compulsory. Other bodies are optional. Don't say universe is optional. It's compulsory. Without my own body, I cannot have access to the universe. But I don't have to have access to other bodies. 8 billion people, minus one, redundant, optional for me. But what is not optional for me is the space, all pervasive, the air, water, earth. Not optional. Elements are needed. And this physical body, there is no option. I have to have this body to have the access to the universe. Now, friends, go slowly, look down, look at it yourself. To bring the body from your room to this classroom, is it compulsory or optional? Have fun. Just relax and see that. And don't tighten up. To bring your body from the room to this place is compulsory or optional. You got the message, this evening 11 o'clock there will be a class. To tune into the lecture, or not to tune into the class, wherever you are in this earth or in moon, if there is connection, to listen to this class, compulsory or optional? Optional. Now come to the body. What you are going to listen is optional. That you are listening. Compulsory or optional? There are 5 sense organs. To hear, you must have the ears. Compulsory. But what you hear, optional. To see, eyes are a must. But what you see, optional. To touch skin is a must. But what all you want to touch, optional. To taste, the tongue is compulsory. But what you taste, optional. To smell, nose, the capacity to smell is compulsory. But what all you want to smell or don't want to smell, that is optional. Now, please see. To close your eyes or open your eyes is optional. To open your eyes and to see, optional. To close your eyes and not to see, optional. To open your ear and listen to the sound, optional. To close your ears, optional. So listening is optional. Seeing is optional. Touching something, optional. You would see it for yourself. Tasting something or not to taste something, optional. Smelling something or not to smell something, optional. Sense organ activity. Now you go to your body level, organ of action. Walking is compulsory or optional? Using your hand, compulsory or optional? How many uses are there for the hands and legs or sense organs, body? You go and think over it, but see it right now. You have a leg, but walking, climbing, swimming, running, whatever. Hand is compulsory. Lifting, touching, holding, optional. You have got an organ of speech, mouth. To speak or not to speak, loud or whisper, optional. You have got 2 excretory organs of action. Excretion. You can hold it. Just think of your body. Sometimes optional, sometimes compulsory. Procreation. Compulsory or optional? Excretion, no, certain times no option. Procreation, fully optional. So everything is optional. Seeing or not seeing, optional. Touching or not touching, optional. But what is not optional is seeing and not to have the thought of the object. That's compulsory. To listen to something and not to have the thought of the sound. To touch something and not to have the touch, not to have the thought of the touch, sensation. To taste something and not to have the thought of the taste, or smell something and not to have the thought of the smell, meaning impressions. Call it thoughts, call it impressions. No option. There is no option. It's compulsory, optional. You can't say, I shall see, and I shall look at this flower, there shall be no thought. No. It's not given to you. I shall listen to the sound, and there will be no thought. Not given to you. You'll eat the food and not to have the taste, it's not given to you. If you want to have an optional option, you can close or open your eyes, close or open your ears. But once it is open and looking at its object, or seeing, or hearing, touching, tasting, thoughts, there is no option. Thoughts are not compulsory, optional. Compulsory. Now, those thoughts, your ears cannot hear, eyes cannot see, tongue cannot taste, nose cannot smell, skin cannot touch. These five sense organs, which are meant for perceiving the world outside, there is no option in that. They will see, but you can choose to see or not to see, hear or not to hear, touch or not to touch, smell or not to smell, walk or not to walk. Total optional, fully optional. But what is must is, you can't say, I stepped 1 feet and 1 feet I did not move. You can't say that. I can't lift, will not lift is one thing. But if you lift the flower, it has to come up. Inevitable. Anyway, go to the thought level. Every impressions, you cannot escape. You cannot see, hear, touch, taste, smell. Use your sense organs and not able to, and prevent the thoughts. How long the memories will be there, that's not your option. Listen, the thoughts will be there. Now, the moment you go to the realm of the thought, you have literally moved out into the intangible, imperceptible, sukshma, the subtle universe, your thought universe, your memory universe. Now just think of that word universe. In the universe, space is compulsory, inevitable. There may be places air is there or not there. Every planet doesn't have air. Space is compulsory. There may be air, there may not be air. There may be fire, may not be fire. There may be water, may not be water. There may be earth, may not be earth. The sun, what is that boy, that Saturn has a satellite, full ice, huge ice. Or that can be a stone, whatever material, doesn't matter. We are not here to prove scientific this and that. There are too baby subject to talk about science and all that. So we should see. Space is something inescapable, compulsory. You can't say, I'll bring my body, but I'll not bring the space. You can hold your air for some time. 1 second. Understand? A person can be living without water for 1 day, 2 days, without food. In the cold climate, no heart. But space is something compulsory. You can't escape. In the space, air, fire, water, earth may or may not be. Just to make it simple, friends, move into your inner space, the realm of your thought. The inner universe, where the gross sound is not there, gross touch, gross taste, gross smell, gross sight are not there. The impressions of the sound, touch, sight, taste, smell are there. These impressions, they are not gross. And the gross sense organs cannot perceive it. They helped in creating it. Listen carefully. If the gross objects are existing in gross space, inevitable, the subtle thoughts of all kinds, impressions, are existing. You call it emptiness? Subtle space, consciousness space. Why? Listen carefully. We have seen it. Your eyes see, they don't know. Ears hear, they don't know. The nose smells, doesn't know. Tongue tastes, doesn't know. Seeing is not knowing. Listening is not knowing. Touching is not knowing. Tasting is not knowing. Smelling is not knowing. But the moment you see, hear, touch, taste, smell, impressions are inescapable. Your thoughts are subtle, intangible, imperceptible, but knowable. Sense organs have no access to the subtle thought universe. And without these sense organs and the gross body, we have no access to the physical universe. If I sit down in one place, close my eyes, everything I close, perceptions will not be there, sounds cannot be heard. Listen carefully. Things cannot be seen or tasted or smelled. But touch sense will be there. Anyway, listen carefully. Your thought world cannot be seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled. Knowing. Is there a choice, sir? Close your eyes and listen if you feel like. Don't take it as a theory class. Don't take it as an information orientation. This your being, my being, the truth of 8 billion people, if there are 100 billions anywhere, is true for all the animals. They will never recognize, understand. It will be true for the trees and plants also. But they will never understand. Only human beings can grasp it. You have a choice to see or not to see, hear or not to hear, touch or not to touch, smell or not to smell, walk or not to walk. But the moment you walked, memory is created. Memory you touched, held something, seen, heard, tasted, touched. Memories. That is why your entire memory from childhood onwards until now, all the memories you are collected, forgotten, that's not your choice. Some are lingering. Listen carefully. But this memory world cannot be seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled. But you can't stop knowing it. Knowing is not a physical activity. Knowing is not a sense organ activity. Just see that, we'll go into that. Because knowing is not a physical activity. So without the body I can know. No. Just first see your experiences. Physical experiences are taking place. The thoughts are there. You have to be conscious. This is where, just first see this. What all you know, your thoughts, optional. Knowing, there is no option. There is no option. You can walk, need not walk. Same all physical activity. You can see, not see. Sense organ activity. You may have a thought, you may not have a thought. Can you say, I may be conscious, I may not be conscious? You cannot say that. Compulsory. Consciousness is always there. But because of the physical body, listen carefully, because of the physical body, senses, call it your brain also, your head, these activities are taking place. What are they? Waking, dream, and deep sleep. Waking is full-scale physical activity. The whole body participates. Where? In the whole universe. Whole body participates. See, hear, taste, touch, smell, sense, everything. That is the waking state. And you are conscious. When you are sleeping means what? You don't sleep, sleep comes. Are you getting that point, please? You do not sleep. That is why in classroom also you can sleep. In meditation, you can sleep because you don't sleep. Sleep overtakes. And once you sleep, all physical activity is suspended. A dream is projected. Your sense organs are not there to know it. But waking up, you say, I knew. Knowing is not sense organ activity. Consciousness. Like accommodating is not the activity of the water, fire, air, or earth. Space has one activity. Avakasa dhatrutvat. It accommodates everything. The space, no object can escape, including your own body, physically. The moment you go to subtle world, your intangible experiences of dream and deep sleep, outer space remains outer space. The whole universe remains the universe. Body is asleep, but you are conscious. From the dream, you go to dreamless deep sleep. You are also conscious. The dream also. Dream is not your activity. Dream happens. Sleep, waking happens. It's not your activity. Sleep happens, not your activity. And friends, all this activity takes place because of the birth of the body. Body is not your activity. The body is not your choice. I hope you see that. Compulsory. Existence has, in the existence, there is no options. There is no option for the human individual. It doesn't matter who you are. What was your option? To find yourself with your body. What was your option? It's not the universe giving you a name. Somebody gave you a name. Parental. There are simple things, you must see that. For giving it a name, the body should be there, and body is not parent's choice, nor your choice. You try to make a body, and always doesn't succeed. The universal law functions. Your body is there. And this physical body comes loaded. 5 sense organs of action, the entire body. Listen carefully, I have told you so many times. Even if there is no eyes, by chance there is a manufacturer's defect, the child is born blind, born deaf, born dumb, born handicapped, 1 leg, 10 fingers or no fingers. Still you don't dispose it of. Keep it alive because it's conscious. You don't have to be conscious to be for the consciousness. The child is not aware that there is awareness. Awareness exists because of which he was allowed to be sustained in this world. As when you did not create the listening capacity, hearing capacity, touching capacity, tasting capacity, walking capacity, or all physical capacities, neither your mother gave you consciousness, knowing capacity. It's already there. So if you look at it, Even physically, if you sit down in one place, don't do anything or do something, your thoughts are there or not there, consciousness you cannot escape. So each one of us and everything in this universe is a consciousness doll. So sweet. A conscious doll. Animals, we, everybody. In and through everything, somewhere there is manifestation, somewhere there is no manifestation of consciousness. But consciousness is there. Like sound waves are here, television signals are here. But why we don't see? Bring an instrument, it will capture. Put the radio, it will capture the sounds. Switch on the TV, your cell phones, how are they working? Energy field. Human beings did not create these fields. They are only tapping into the infinite energy of the infinite universe. Consciousness. Think. It's not optional. So from the gross universe of which your body part, you are seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, walking, doing activities, perceptions, sensations, impressions, all thoughts, those are not knowing principle. They are object of being conscious. Thoughts, I thought, which came in this lifetime. Beginning from the I thought, to all thoughts, to the sensation, perceptions, your sense organs, organs of action, body, and the universe, optional. Chetana, compulsory. You have no choice. The moment I saw this, so beautiful it is. Always it has been there. It's so beautifully fitted in. Then a thought come up. Which one? The description that was given in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhumirapo nalo vayu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti amme bhinna prakriti ashtada. How beautifully Krishna says, Hey Arjuna, Bhumi, earth, Apa, water, Anala, fire, totality you see. Don't sit down there as a tiny little stupid fellow, your body. It's so beautiful, I can't use to be. It's all absolutely all pervasive. The earth, water, fire, anila, vayu, air, akasha, come, all the five elements, totality, in which your body is now there. Your body was not there, but the whole thing will be still existing. All these five, mano, buddhi, ahankar, impressions, all thoughts, every type of thoughts and emotions. The thoughts were created by the perception. The thoughts were owned by the I thought. The I thought built the emotions. Ahankar. Ahankar is the builder of the emotions of every kind, conflict of every kind, ownership of every kind, conflict of every kind, owning of every kind, disowning every kind. Ahankar. Bhinna prakriti ashtadha. These are all 8 different prakritis. Hey Arjuna, manifestations in the nature. Aparayam. It is apara prakriti. Apara, limited in time, place and objectivity. Itastu anya. Other than this 8, Bhagavan did not name it. Itastu anyam. Now you see your whole arrangement. Don't sit down there, I'm a body, I'm walking around. You do all that, friends. But please appreciate your own physical body. What a majestic, awesome instrument. Having access to the whole universe. And the universe has access through you. It gives you all the powers. The air doesn't refuse to get into your nose. The space doesn't refuse to accommodate you. The earth doesn't refuse to hold you. The water doesn't refuse to bathe you or sustain you. The fire doesn't refuse to give you warmth. The relationship between the body and the universe is eternal, as long as the body is there. It came out of it, sustained by it, onto it goes back. The ahankar isolates it. In the education system, call it secular education, science, religious education, faith, they are giving you a definite identity. Oh, education gives me identity, makes me comfortable, confident. No, sir. When the education, what they say, which rescues the individual from mass of collectivity, anonymity, gives him a definite identity, my favorite quotation. When you are educated, it rescues you from mass of collectivity, anonymity. You are one among 8 billion people, but gives you a definite identity. So-and-so, Indian, president, billionaire, renunciate, informed, uninformed. You think you are somebody. You don't understand. When something or somebody, a system, gives you a definite identity, they are robbing you of your universal identity. I hope you understand this much. You don't have to read million scriptures, million books, million things. That is why in Upanishads, these are an absolute celebration. The first shloka can be your last shloka. Who is craving for information? I want to impress other people. I want to be better than other people. I want to be lesser than other people. Your definite identity. Secular education makes you PhD, dancer, musician, painter, one activity of the body. Leg, what all activities it can make. You sit down and think about it. My whole evening yesterday went away like that. It was exploding. Hand, how many manual activity, productions, throat, speaking, singing, oh God, how many varieties. Every field is infinity. Listening, touching, tasting, each sensation, impossible possibilities. And you see 3 countries and you say, I have seen the whole universe. You speak one language, you think there's nobody like you. You taste one or two food, you see what you have tasted, nobody has tasted. If this is secular education, the religious education gives a religious identity. That is why the Sanatana Dharma is so fantastic. Because the Sanatana Dharma never gives you an identity, it literally takes you away all your identity. If the education means, which gives you a definite identity, as though rescuing you from anonymity means universality, rescuing you, it is like the monkey. One day he was lying down, sitting down by the spring side. And picking up every fish. And when it was going, it's a story. Fish. Another monkey or somebody asked him, "Monkey, what are you doing?" "I am saving this fish from drowning." You are saving the fish from drowning? So when people come to save you from this world, save you from the samsara, renounce this world, or hold on to something, are they saving you or destroying you? Somebody gives you an identity, limits you. Somebody can simply theoretically say, forget your identity, forget your identity. Why should I forget my identity? For me to be me, I don't need to have an identity or to renounce an identity. For me to be conscious, I don't need to see or not to see. I don't need to touch or not to touch. I don't need to smell or not to smell. I don't need to have a memory or not to have a memory. I don't need to have a faith or not to have a faith. You understand what I'm talking, sir. You can dismiss everything and you have no choice. Accept everything. What a dimension. Where are you? You as an individuality. Your body was there. Thoughts were, perceptions were there. Universe is there. Perception takes place. Consciousness is there. One thought was missing, was I thought. And that I thought has come up in between. Are you getting that point, please? And I am so pleased and so blessed. There is one person in our ashram now, 96-year-old. When I go there, it's not for humanitarian, I must go and see some old people. No. That's an amazing experience. Because here is a person who was lived a full life. 96. Oof. And he was a constant attendant for our Swamiji. Our Swamiji, you taught us, Swami, Swami, you taught us. 30, 40, 50 years. I am looking at that person. So far, I have not heard about my brother, my son, my daughter, my this, my past, my future. No. Shiva. You cannot believe it. Until yesterday, 2, 3 years, 1 or 2 years back, she was writing Vivek Chudamani, writing down the commentaries, listen to it, the whole life, no other memory. Even if it's there, listen carefully, friends. Even if it is there, the nature takes you away from you. As a child, you are born without memory. Your second world, your second childhood, your childhood, what has happened? Every one of your achievement is already lost in that body. The child did not have an experience. Grew up, had experience, seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelt, procreated, owned, possessed, kingdoms, renounced. When you are lying down there, they are all memories. Do you understand? Even I got by heart all the Upanishads in my heart. I could chant from A to G. The sutras I could do this. That's how you can do that, or you can be a scientist. Scientist or artist, think of it, friends. Education. What is education? It begins with what? Alphabets. Is it begins with alphabet? Or it begins with you? If you are not there to be educated, who shall teach you? And who shall learn if you are not there to learn? So long before your learning begins, and long before your sharing the learning with some other idiot begins, there is no learner, no teacher. Only one truth. I hope you understand it. You study there. And what do they teach? What is there are in education system, there is a compulsory subject. What is compulsory subject? Language is compulsory. Numbers are compulsory. Mathematics compulsory. Compulsory mathematics, compulsory language. One language, compulsory. Once you know the alphabet, subjects are optional. You want to go to the art stream or you want to go to science stream? Choice is yours. Alphabet, compulsory. Number game, you can be a numerologist and you can be top mathematician. Geography, history, all these things, what? Compulsory? You need not know about the world. You need not be a scientist. You need not be an artist. Problem is not science. I am scientist is the problem. Problem is not art. I am the artist. Problem is not Vedanta, Upanishads or the Sutras or the religious thing. I am the religious guy. Religions, if you talk about it, it will create a jamboree. So many different types of faiths. What are they giving? Special identity. You are the follower of this. For you, your religion comes first, then comes other thing. That is why you become terrorist. So don't make these Upanishads as another terrorist. Not forget that word. Don't make it another thing which gives you an identity. Be proud. I am a Vedi, Dvivedi. One Veda, two Veda, Trivedi, Chaturvedi, Nirvedi, Adavanda. So education, what does it do? Gives you definite identity. What does it mean? Robbing you of your universality. Immortality. Condemns you to your body, makes you immortal. Condemns you to a faith, makes you confused, limited. Language is compulsory. Listen. You learn language, you learn that. But before the language is compulsory, what is more compulsory, if I can use that word, is the student and the teacher. There should be a person to learn. That is why learning begins without the language, even as a child. What you see is the human society called civilization. It began in the forest, mountain top, isolated island. It all started there. Human beings, because of the individuality, has transplanted themselves from the forest, from the mountain, to the today's megalopolis. 1700 room palace, 100 crore things. Now the Saudi Arabia is making some huge 35-kilometer village. All that. Why? Just think of it. Animals have not changed. Tigers are tigers. Lions are lions. Birds are birds. Beautiful. But human beings, for their own establishment of the cities and cities, cut down all the forest. Beautiful. Then your country, my country, kill each other. What is happening? Israel, Hamas, Russia and Ukraine, Taiwan, China, India, Pakistan, America, Venezuela. Now he wants to take the whole of Venezuela. Who is doing it? Uneducated people? No, the people who are given special identity by education. They are given special identity by religion. That is no religion, that is no education, it gives you an identity. That education is education which takes you beyond all roles. Your body is original. Your dresses are optional. Your body, understand, your consciousness is original. Your thoughts are optional. Your body is optional. What conditions it has? Suddenly, as though we are all idiots, people who talk great in these things. But Swamiji, without the body, what will happen? Oh, I must be a clear idiot to understand that. Thank you for the wonderful wisdom, your logic. I was listening last night to one stupid interview like that. Big man, who. He said, what do you do? I don't do anything. Oh. So everybody should stop doing everything, right? I don't want to bring nothing ridiculous, everything is sublime there. Stupidity also is high class sublime. Ashcharyam. But see the point, friends. What is that is compulsory, which you cannot escape? The whole universe is continuously changing and you are escaping from one condition to another condition. Your body is lost in that juggernaut. You are also escaping from one condition to another condition. 5-year-old now sitting down here, 80 or 90-year-old, right? How? But your sense of being has not aged. It is not old. Body has changed. What information you picked up have become obsolete. Long before you were lying down on the bed waiting for the helpless death, your position is taken away, retirement is done, no more children, no more anybody, you don't want to remember anybody, you don't want to be with anybody, you don't have, your memories are taken away. Again you are back to the childhood, helplessly attending nature's call, urinating, defecating, hunger, you don't know how to talk, look at only helplessly, or try to talk and nothing comes. But you understand, consciousness doesn't go through all that nonsense. You can be conscious of the beginning of your thought. Build it up. End of it. Same thing also your body. Consciousness, yourself, never begins, never ends. Immortal. Compulsory. Being the part of the universe is not compulsory. Optional, because body you found in time, the body will be taken away in time by the same universe. Your Mappa Mama did not give you, don't worry. They are instrumental in getting it. They could not stop creating you. Animals don't stop creating. They can. Sir, when you are individual, you can choose that also. Because those days people are having 20 children, 30 children, now there are half a children. That also is there, no problem. That's where the individuality creates. But please understand, don't lose yourself in that. Getting little power, don't think you are gods. We can get artificial water. We can create artificial rain. We can create artificial insemination. Really? Then why don't you create a man? And what you shall create? Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has been so disastrous. You shall see just a matter of time. Today, in your cell phone, in your computer, what all messages are coming, you shall never know whether it is artificial intelligence generated or a person is generating. You are taken over already. So even now, Swamiji, I think this is artificial intelligence. Oh, we don't know. Huh? Arey, enjoy the whole thing. The whole universe is artificial intelligence. Think of it. You don't know what is coming. As much you did not understand the original Upanishads, artificial intelligence also gives intelligent answers because he has been programmed to give that. Read it, you will not get anything. Why? Natural intelligence, NI you are neglecting, AI you are going into. Upanishad, I said read it online. Sit down. Think for yourself. Just close your eyes, friend. Just think for this. What is that something over which I have no choice? If you think that line, what are the things over which I have no choice? You shall see you have no choice whatsoever about the universe that includes your body. Air, water, fire, waking, dream, deep sleep. Summer, winter, rain. Nothing is your choice. Your heart pumping, body breathing, circulation taking place, not your choice. Thoughts coming, not your choice. One that I thought, owns of everything. I see, I do. Good, nothing wrong. And therefore he feels tired. I want to be alive, your body will die. The eye is frightened. Understand, fear is in you, anger in you, jealousy in you, insecurity in you, that I thought. It wants to learn everything. Listen carefully. It wants to listen, wants to see everything, hear everything, touch everything, taste everything. Have got memories and to say, I know so many things. But a fellow refuses to understand that by which it is knowing everything. Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting are not knowing. Thoughts are just temporary, appears and disappears. Your memory fails. Why people say this knowledge is, Upanishad they study and they call it intellectual? Because with the thoughts coming, they feel comfortable. When thoughts go away, they are damned. Finished you are. There's a thinking knowledge, thought orientation. When the thoughts go away, I don't know what to do, I don't remember. So the eye has to be constantly feeding itself with nonsense. But when this eye, I'm interested in knowing everything. What is there something by which I am knowing everything? The knowing principle, Chetana, compulsory. What all things are seen, heard, tasted, touched, what you call as experience, what all things are experienced, seeing and experiencing, touching, tasting, these are all experience. What all are experiences are also experienced long before the child starts seeing, hearing, touching, tasting and all that, experiencing, being conscious. And long after, the body shall stop experiencing. Sense organs failing, organs of action failing, thoughts forgotten, consciousness shall still continue. So the experience by which you are knowing, experiencing every relative experience, that is Anubhava Swarupa, you are of the nature of experience. Do not condemn it to a word and a description. Don't make it intellectualization and thoughts. Words were created, language was created, truth is not created. Your being is not created, your body was created. Languages were created, concepts were created. But that which existence is not created, it's already there. It doesn't need human beings' language or intervention. Understand that. Just sit down quiet. You close your eyes means you are not experiencing the sight. You open your eyes means you are experiencing the sight. But when you are conscious, you close your eyes and be yourself. Or open your eyes and be yourself. That experience by which you are experiencing the eyes closing or opening, ears listening, not listening, sounds reaching, not reaching, thoughts coming, not coming, I thought is there or not there. That's something inexplicable, inescapable. Can't talk about it, can't escape it. That's why Bhagavan says, all these are, all that is known, heard, seen, touched, apara, limited by time, place, subjectivity. Other than that, whatever is, God can't create it, nobody can take it away. Vidhi me prakritim para. Don't have to name it. You can't escape it. Thank you, friends. Just don't tell, oh, it was wonderful. Yes, sir, it's wonderful. You see it for yourself. Sit down, observe. Find out, what is that something which you can escape? What is that something which you cannot escape? Compulsory, all times. Consciousness. Everything known, heard, seen, touched, will not remain there for time. You have got a choice. Thank you.